Hi, folks. How are you all doing today? So today's a special session, right? Where we are gonna do out of code activity from CodeStudio. Okay. So we are gonna do this intro to Applab thing, right? We've already done so many Applab videos. Yes, we've worked on app development and we know how to create apps also, right? If you have not been watching my previous videos, then I hope this should also help you. And please do go back to my channel and watch all those videos for creating new apps, right? Because we have created so many apps already, right? And yeah, we can also create a small introductory kind of a app here in this session too. Okay, so let's start off with this intro to Applab. Let's click on go. So if you have not been watching my previous videos yet, please do go back to my channel and watch all of those videos. Okay, for better understanding of this one. Okay, however, we're going to discuss everything, each and every detail of Applab in this session also, because this is R of code tutorial, right? And definitely it should have more information regarding the Applab and all, right? Let's check out if this works out for you. Yes, please go ahead and watch this and watch other videos also to create new apps, right? Because we have created other apps also, right? So Applab getting started. Maybe I'll just play this video. Yes. So I hope you might have understood how this art of code tutorial is going to be, right? And we have been working on all of this before, right? If you've not been watching, then this should be very much helpful. And if you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub, and you're going to get more of such content in this channel. Okay. Yeah, let's continue and let's move on. So we are going to have a first activity here. Let me just give you a brief on how this interface works again, right? So this is going to be the mobile simulator. Okay, so on the mobile simulator you're going to see how your design and blocks work, right? So here mostly you will be just running testing your application. Okay, designing your application here. Okay, so this is a flexible interface. It looks like a mobile phone, right? And it absolutely shows how can you design your app on this. Okay, and then next comes this instruction section. What exactly we are supposed to do is shown here. Okay. And then we have toolbox. So on the toolbox, you're going to have all the blocks which are related to your activity. Okay. So here in the toolbox, you're not having any extra blocks just because we're just doing the R of code tutorial, right? But yes, in the Applab, you should be having multiple categories, and along with that, you'll be having so many blocks. Okay. We've already explored all those blocks in our other videos. Please do check out them for understanding about each and every block in each and every category, right? So there are around 8 categories in Applab, right? We've discussed about all those 8 categories along with the blocks, right? So each of the block, right? Every single block we've already discussed in our previous videos. If you're watching this here newly, right? Please do go back to my channel, Folks Hub, right? Open the playlist App Lab or App Development, right? There you should be having all the videos which are related to every category and how to apply them, how to use them. Everything is in detail, right? So you can absolutely go back and check all of them out. And then this is the workspace section where you can just drag and drop the blocks, right? So this is how it is. And then we have the instructions here, and we also can see how this thing works, right? So let's start off. Let's see the goal, and let's start creating this small app today, right? So goal is make the screen green. Yeah. How to drag? How drag in a set property block, of course, to change the property of any object on your screen, right? Maybe any design component on the screen. You definitely have to use the set property block, right? It's it is a like predefined function which we are using to create, right? So use the drop downs to set the screen's background color to green, then hit run. Okay, so if you're stuck anywhere while you're doing this activity, right, you can absolutely click on this button to check out how to do this, right? But we don't need it because we already know how to make our screen green, right? Let's see that. So set property of screen one, because we are using screen one. Like by default on code.org, your screen is named as screen one. Yes, of course, while you're creating your own application, you can rename your screen. But here we can't do that as this is a tutorial. And then background color, you have the drop downs here. You can choose from the drop downs also. So on a screen, you can change background color, you can change image, and you can also change the icon color, right? But yeah, today we are going to change the background color, and it's not red, right? So it's going to be green. You can just choose the option, you can type in the option. Anyhow, it's fine. Okay. So let's just click on run and see. Absolutely. So did the screen turn green? If so, hit finish. If not, hit reset. Of course, it has turned green. We can actually finish this one, right? So I'll just minimize this a little bit so that you can see this finish. Click on finish, and then you can click on continue. So it is going to take you to the next lesson. So let's check out. I'll just give some space here so that it can show. Let's increase this thing. Make the text bigger and blue. So here it is already given, right? The text is already given, but you just have to make it like this, bigger and blue. Okay. You'll need 2 lines of code. Give label 1 a font size of 80, text color blue. Okay. So we already have 2 set property blocks in place. We can use them, right? So we are setting the property of label 1, and the text color will be blue. Okay. We're setting the font size to 85. So here it is given as 80. So I'm just changing this from 85 to 80. I think that's enough. Okay. On the label 1, we are changing text color. We are changing font size, right? So this can be read as, so we are changing, or we are setting the property of label 1 text color to blue, okay, and changing the label one's font size to 80. Okay, let's click on run to check this out. Yes, absolutely, this is like the same thing, right? We can click on finish and we can continue. Okay, so let's see what is about this thing. We have make the buttons red and blue. Okay, then change the text in the large orange label. Okay, remember you can hover over the elements to see their ID. Yes, like you can just place your cursor, right, to just see the ID. You can also see the positions, right? See, this is the ID and this is the ID for button 1 and button 2. This is going to be the label 1. Okay, so we just have to make the buttons red and blue, then change the text in large orange label to welcome to my app. Okay, here write code to change my text is there. We have to make this red, we have to make this blue. Okay, let's check out. So set property of label 1. So I'm just placing this here. Set property of label 1. We are changing the text, right? So I'm just choosing text here. We have multiple options as discussed. So welcome to my app is the code we have to write, right? Is the text we have to write. And then now we're changing the button one's background color to red. So set property button one background color red, set property button two background color blue. Okay, that means we've completed all the tasks here. Let's click on run. Yes, this is red. Yes, this is blue. Yes, this is having welcome to my app, right? It's just the same thing we have created. That means we can click on finish. Let's continue now. Let's see what's the next lesson. So I think next lesson is the unplugged activity. That means you have a video here. Okay. So to make it interactive, we have so many options again, right? If you want to check this video out, you definitely can check it out, right? But I don't want to do this because I will be letting you understand what exactly you have and all, right? So let's just go here, do this. What is the goal? The goal will, the screen will start out blue. Okay. Add code so it turns green when you click on the greenify button, right? So add code inside the on event that sets the screen's background color to green, right? That means when you click on greenify, it has to turn the background color of your screen to green. Okay, so let's see. Set property screen one background color blue is given because it starts off with the blue color and we have to greenify it, right? So this big button here is the ID itself is big button, right? On event, big button click. On event is nothing but when, right? So when you click on this big button, what should happen? Okay, there will be certain thing which has to happen, right? That thing you have to place inside this. So what is our task to be done? We have to change the screen background color to green, right? So let's just get some set property block here. So we are setting screen one's background color. Instead of red, you can just choose green and that's it. We're done. Okay. Let's click on run to check this. Like you can see the screen is starting off with blue color, right? But we have to greenify this. So let's click on greenify. Only then this will become green. Okay, like you can see, only when you click on this big button we are setting the color to green. If not, we're not doing that, right? So that's why, like when certain event occurs, then only something should happen. If such kind of a scenario is there, then you'll be using on event block. On event is the event handler, right? So let's click on finish. Let's click on continue. Then we will have a next lesson now. Okay, next goal. So let's see what it has to say. Okay, so we have a flashlight app here. Okay, so help finish this flashlight app. Okay, the on button already turns the screen white. Okay, so run the app and try it out. Then write the code so the off button makes the screen black again. Okay, so let me just run this for you. You can see it's just having the interface ready, right? So when I click on, it turns on the light. That means that the background is becoming white, right? When I click on off, for now nothing is happening just because we have not given any code for this. Okay, let's create that code. Okay, so if you don't know how to do this yet, right, you also have this instruction saying how, right? So add code inside the empty on event that sets the background color of the screen to black and text color of the label to white. Okay, because if you're clicking on off, this becomes white and the screen also becomes white, right? Then you can't see the title basically, correct? That should not happen. Yeah, so that's why we have to change both of them. Okay, let's just check out. I'm just getting a set property block, right? So set property on off button. So click on it, off button. So we're just changing the background color, sorry, not off button's background color, screen's background color to black, right? So you can actually write black or type in black here. So black, okay. Then set property. We also have to set the property of this label one, okay. So I'm just choosing label one. So we're just changing the text color. So text color to, if the screen is becoming black, obviously the text will become white, right? So white, okay. This is all. Let's click on run. Click on, yeah, happening. Click on off, yes, absolutely done. Okay, so we're done with the task. Basically, this is the very small app, right? Flashlight app. I really like this. Let's click on finish to continue and go to the next lesson. Next thing is an unplugged activity again. That means there will be a video, images and sounds. So in this next activity, you will understand how to use images and sounds, right? I'm of course here to help you all out. So we really don't need to see this video, okay? But yes, while you're doing this, if you want, you can check out, okay? All right. So we have so much of code already given to us. Let's see what we have to do in this, right? Let's check out this thing. Okay. Goal is this soundboard is almost done. Okay, run it to see how it works. Then add an image, text, and sound to the last button. Oh, okay. So add a non-event to the program and set the ID to button 4. Drag a play sound block into the on event block and choose a sound from the library given. Okay. All right. So first let's click on run and check this out, right? You have a monkey here, you have a horse here, you have tiger here. Then we'll have to choose one over here. Okay. So here I can see there's something like, what is this? I can't really see this one, but we can take anything. We can choose anything. Okay. So when you click on, okay, it gives a monkey sound. Okay, it gives a tiger sound. Okay, it plays a horse sound. Okay. Now we have to choose on this button and we have to code for it. Click on reset. So, like you can see, the first instruction is add a non-event to the program, right? And set the ID button for on event. So the ID of this button is button 4. So I'm just clicking on this, choosing button 4. So when your button 4 is clicked, we have to play sound, right? So let's get here, play sound. You can choose it from the library. So you just can click on choose. We have animals. You can get any, right? So already monkey, tiger, and horse are there. So you can get elephant, goat, duck, dog, anything, right? So I think I'll just get a dog. Okay, choose, right? Then what next? Add a set property outside the event to change button's image property. Choose an image using the third drop down. Okay, add one more set property to change button's text. All right. So first thing, let's click on button 4, set property button 4. We have to set the image and we also have to set button 4's text. So let's change the text as dog, right? So I'm just changing this to dog. Okay. Then we also have to choose the image, right? Choose. Let's see if we can get an icon. Okay, no animal icons are found. We can also give the link to the image, right? So, or you can upload from it, from your computer. Maybe I'll just check if I have a dog image in my computer. Okay. I do not have a dog, but I do have a pig, horse. Horse is already added, right? I have a goat also. I think I'll just choose a pig, open, choose. Okay, I've chosen pig.jpg. And then let's just choose the sound, pig sound, right? Animals, and you have a pig here. You can just choose from the options here. Where's the pig? Got it. Okay, choose. I think this should work now. Run. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I'll just change this one also. It's pig. Okay. All right. Let's click on research. Run. Oh, it works. That's it. So we're done with the goal. Let's click on finish, continue. Okay, so design mode. Basically, we were just checking on the blocks, right? How to start off with your Applab blocks and all. So now maybe we have the design tutorials coming up, right? So let's check out them. So in the design, this icon means that this level is a part of a larger project. We already know, we have done this before, right? Changes will be saved across these levels. Okay. That means whatever he's asking us to do, we have to do that. So because we have to continue it in the next thing, right? So that's why. Let's check out. Goal, add a second button to the screen that says right, okay, with an ID of right button. In design mode, drag in a new button, position and resize it, then set its ID, text, background color, and font size. Okay, so it has to be something like this one. Okay, let's see how we can do this. I'll just um, I'll just drag a button. We also have a duplicate option to duplicate the button, right? But as this is a design tutorial, I really don't want to duplicate it. I just want to get another button and place it here. And I want to show you manually how to design it again. Okay. We've seen this, how to design the buttons and all, right? But yeah, we can again do that. Okay. So first we can change the ID. Okay. So let's change the ID. So it's going to be right button. Okay. Then on the text, we will be writing right. Then let's click on this to check out. Width is 145 and height is 70. Okay. So width 145, height 70. Okay. We can adjust the positions by just dragging it like this, right? So this is also fine. I think this is good. We have placed it correctly. Then let's check the font size basically. So font family Arial, okay. Font size is 30. Font size is 30, right? But the button was in red color. I think it was in a bright red color, so I'm choosing this red here. And what else can we change on this? I hope we're done almost, right? So let's check out. We have changed the ID, we have changed the text, changed the background color, font size. Yeah, I hope everything is done. Okay, let's just check this. Yeah, we can click on finish. So these things will not yet work because we are doing the design part, right? So hopefully in the next thing, in the next activity, we should get that. Okay, this there's again something which is something we have to do. Create a new screen called Right Screen. Add a text label that says you went right. Okay. In design mode, drag in a new screen element, change its ID to right screen, then drag a label onto the screen and change the text to you went right. Okay. All right, this is very simple. Okay. So you can add screens in multiple ways on CodeStudio, right? Let me just show you. Click on it, click on new screen. This is also fine, right? So here you have a screen element also. Just drag it and place it on the screen to add it. Okay. You can change the ID from here. ID is like something which is like a unique identifier for the element. Okay. So, and we also have to drag a label, right? So just drag a label and place it on the screen. Change the text as you went right. Okay. You can change the font size basically. Font size can be 30, I think. We can also change the background color. So just change it to, just increase the transparency so that it becomes red. Okay. And how was this? Okay, you have white colored text. So text color, let's change it to white. Okay. So I'm just placing it over here. Yeah, this is okay. And let's increase the size. Okay, we have to change the text alignment also. Text alignment is center. You can see it's in center, right? So I'm just increasing the size now. It's big only, right? And it's somewhere over here in the bottom. I'm just increasing the size more. I think this is good, right? It's good, but font size, I think we can still increase font size. No, not this. Let's write 50. Yeah, it's something like this, right? So I'm just trying to create something which is exactly the same, right? That's it. Okay. Let's click on run and let's click on, okay. We have to code for it then. Okay. Click on finish. Click on continue. So I think now we are into the coding part. Yeah, absolutely. Right. So let's see. So the screen switches to right screen when the user clicks on the right button. That means the right button is the ID here, right? So on event, right button click. Okay. So where's this? Right button click. First, we have to set screen to right screen. Okay. You can also add a play sound thing if you want. Okay. In the code mode, add a new on event to your program. Okay. Add a set screen block inside that to switch the screen. Of course, you can also play sound. There's no restriction, right? Yeah, I think this is good. So let's click on run. When I click on left, it says this. Okay. There's no back button, so I think we have to reset and run again. Then click on right. You went right. Okay. That's it. Finish. Continue. So again, an unplugged activity is gonna come. Share your app. This is very simple. How to share your app is very simple, right? We've been sharing so many apps so far. So let's just see how to share our app, right? We can create multiple apps. Okay. So here our goal is to build your own app by extending this project. Okay. Then share it with someone. Decide what type of app you're interested in building. Okay. Then go build it by adding more screens, buttons, text, sound, and user interactions to your app. Okay. There's a few more blocks in the toolbox that you can experiment with as well, right? Once you're done, click share to send it to yourself or a friend. Okay. If you want any idea, you also have it here, right? So you can just check out these ideas to create. So greeting card ideas, personality quiz ideas. Okay. And there's something like choose your own adventure idea, right? So I hope let's add some more code on this. Okay. Like you can absolutely do it however you want it. Okay, because this is your own hour of code, right? So I just want to create something very simple because I've been doing so many apps so far, right? So I really don't want to waste much of the time in this video because we can create so many apps in the next videos also. Okay. But yeah, like you can see, there are few categories which are added for you for more scope. Okay. So let's check out what exactly can be done on this thing, right? So I'll just add another button mostly. So let's go to design. Let's add another button on this screen. So I think this button is good. I'll just name it as exit button. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's delete it from here. We have to add it on the left screen and right screen, no? So let's go to left screen and I'm just dragging a button here. We can style this button now. So I'm just exit button L, okay, because this is on the left screen, right? That's why I'm writing L. And the button text will be back or exit maybe, okay. Or we can write the same ID also, that's also fine. Back button L. And let's change the background color first. So this has the orange color, so let's try and pick out the matching thing. Okay, more brighter, I guess, right? Okay, this is becoming light. Okay, might not be the exact match, but it does work for us, right? So let's increase the font size to 20. Okay, and this is good. I'll also add some border width and border properties. So maybe I'll just give 3. Oh, cool. Border color is black. I'll just give some border radius so that it looks good. Yeah, cool. Good, right? If you want to do any other thing, you can absolutely do that. Okay, that's up to you. I'll just change the height to 40. Yeah, I think I like this button because it looks cool, right? I mean, if you have some space, it feels good for me. So I just want space on top and in the bottom of this back thing, right? Because I really don't like the congested buttons and all. So yeah, I'm always so picky and choosy, right? So that's okay. And I have to copy the same button to this right screen also. So I'm just doing the same thing. You just can change the ID. Rest of all will be the same. Okay. So this is something like a easy method you can say in the Code Studio, which you can do. So I'm changing the name or ID of this as back button R, right? Now, not only creating buttons is enough. Yes, we have to we have to code the buttons also. Okay. So let's go back. Let's get this on event back button L click. We have to set screen as start screen. Okay, so it's the same thing, no? I'm just selecting this like this. How to select it? Most of the students like get confused over here how to select the code in Applab. Okay, so anywhere, from any part of this white screen, you can just click on there. Okay, and drag it like this. Okay, you'll get a box, no? How much ever you're covering, so wherever you see the blue colored tint, that means you're selecting that much of the code. So you can see, I can see blue tint till here. That means I'm covering up the entire code here. No, I don't want this. I don't want this. I just only want this. So you can do this. Okay. So click somewhere on the screen, drag it like this. Right. I hope you understood this, how to do this. If you have not got this, how to do it, you can absolutely comment in the comment section below. I will again explain you in the next video. Okay. So yes, if you have any questions also, you can absolutely comment in the comment section below so far, right? And then after selecting it, not only selecting is enough, right? We have to copy it using Control C, paste it using Control V. That's it. So you can see the button. So let's change the ID and we're done. Okay, we're done for the both of the buttons, right? So let's check this out. Run. When you click on left, you went left. Click on back, you're going back, right? When you click on right, you're going right. You can click on back. That's it. Okay. Choose your adventure. Do you want to go left or right? It's up to you. Okay. So this was all about our app here, right? but there is a lot of scope in CodeStudio to create more and more apps also. Okay, you can absolutely create something very cool, right? I'm just ending this because we've already been doing it, right? So let's do it. Let's do it in the next videos. Let's create something very big. Okay, here we have limited options, and there we don't have. Okay, and we don't have any limitations basically, right? So yeah, that's all. I'll just click on finish. Click on finish. That's it. We're done with the intro to Applab hour of code, and you got the certificate, right? You know how to download this one too. We've been doing it. So I'm just writing my name. I'm just clicking on submit. Whoa, Veena Madhuri Sangala. Okay. So if you just click on print thing, you're getting this, right? So you can just say Control P, okay? Then it will give you another window from top. I don't know if you can see this in the video or no, right? So you can just save it as PDF, okay? And then click on Save button to save this in your computer. Okay. So if you can see this, it's good. If you can't see this, don't worry. Like you just say Control P, and after that, what you have to do, everything you will be understanding. Okay. So I'm just saving my certificate now as Applab RF code intro, right? So this is intro of Applab. Okay. Save. That's it. I've saved this. Okay. After saving it, you can just go back. That's it. Okay. So you can see has successful completion and for successful completion of the hour of code. Okay. So this certificate is awarded for that, right? So this is all about our hour of code thing. Okay. So we still have other hour of code tutorials also. Okay. Maybe if we get time, we can check out these, right? I'll be trying to do them in the next video series. Okay. So till then, you can explore more. You can do more and more apps. Do share all of your apps with me too. Okay. Bye bye, guys, and have a great day all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub.